welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm Chris, your host for Sports.Academy.Hockey, where we focus on the Carolina Hurricanes and talk about breaking news around the league. The 2026-27 schedule has officially gone live, and I'm here to help break it down. We're talking about back-to-backs, key rivalry matchups, and what the path looks like for our Canes this season. If you love this team, smash the like button right now, and let's get right into the breakdown. Now brace yourselves, because the schedule makers did Carolina absolutely no favors to start this season. The first 15 games are an outright gauntlet. 9 of those 15 games are on the road. 9. That means travel, fatigue, recovery management, line juggling. This is where your leadership group earns every single dollar. Because if you stumble out of the gates here, you're immediately playing catch up in one of the most unforgiving divisions in hockey. And then you look at the quality of the opponents. We're playing the Flyers twice, Montreal, Edmonton, the Bruins. That is not exactly easing your way into a new season. These are playoff caliber teams. Heavyweight fights right from the opening bell. Am I nervous? Nah, not even a little bit, because you know what? I believe the Canes are the best hockey team. Watch us now. But the true test comes in mid-October. From October 17th through October 24th, the Canes embark on a brutal 5-game road trip. The league has them going to Winnipeg, Calgary, Vancouver, Edmonton, and then back to St. Louis. And you know what? I really did try to get that. I tried to get that push pin to stay in Edmonton. But you know what? The push pin doesn't even want to be in Edmonton. You want to know why? I'll tell you why. Because it's that cold. For at least 10 days, our boys will be living out of their suitcase, talking about thousands of miles, multiple time zones, crossing border travel. This is old school hockey right here. This is the kind of road trip that can either forge a team together or expose every weakness, but we don't have any because we're awesome. And honestly, guys, count your lucky stars. You get to roll through Alberta before winter sinks its teeth in, because that, my friend, is an entirely different experience which I don't wish on anybody. And just when you think they'll finally get a chance to unpack, nope. Grab your passports again, because early November has the Canes flying across the Atlantic for the NHL Global Series in Helsinki, Finland. On November 12th and 14th, there's going to be a marquee back-to-back against the Seattle Kraken at Vicus Arena. From a branding perspective, this is a fantastic opportunity for the organization. We're getting international exposure, we're giving our fans in Finland an opportunity to see the boys play, and we're getting a chance to grow the game, even though it's really strong in Finland anyway, but you know what I mean. We've got a unique experience for our players, including the Kraken. Get an opportunity to go play the good folks in Finland. But make no mistake, the hidden opponent here isn't the Krakens. It's the jet lag. The games in Finland are only half the battle. It's the trip home that can quietly derail a team if they aren't prepared for it. But you take a look at the calendar that's laid up. I have to say the NHL probably did take that into consideration, because there's a big lead up to playing in Finland, and there's 4 or 5 days before the guys have to play again back home. So maybe it's not that bad. Now here's something I absolutely love. The Hurricanes have 11 daytime games this season, with puck drop scheduled before 5 p.m. Eastern. And even better, 6 of those games are right here at home in Raleigh. As a player, afternoon games are great. They're just fantastic. You skip the morning skate, you get your pregame meal in early. Before you know it, time to hit the ice. For the fans, this is where things get really fun. We're talking about tailgate parties starting earlier. We're talking about giving families an opportunity to bring the kids without keeping them up until midnight. And by the time the puck actually drops at Lenovo Center, the place is just going to be buzzing. There's just something special about daytime hockey. It feels different. It feels like an event, and it absolutely will be. Could you imagine the tailgate party that afternoon? Oh, it's going to be awesome. And then we roll into January. And folks, January is an absolute metropolitan divisional bloodbath. 6 divisional matchups crammed into a single month. This is the point of the season where every point starts feeling just a little bit heavier, a little more meaningful, because every mistake matters a little more. And come January, the standings begin to tighten. Everybody's running out of runway. If you're lagging at this point, you're going to start feeling, and you're going to start wondering. And, but that's not going to be us, because the Canes are the best. The physicality also ramps up. People start hitting harder. It's just one of those fun facts. And suddenly, every game starts to feel like a playoff game. Metro rivals, playoff implications. This is going to be some absolutely incredible hockey. But fear not, my friends, February finally offers the Hurricanes a chance to breathe. From February 1st through February 8th, the league goes quiet for the All-Star break on Long Island, New York. And trust me, this rest is going to be desperately needed. This is where bumps and bruises heal. This is where players rest mentally. This is where veterans recharge for one final push towards the playoffs. Because what comes immediately after the break could define the season. Canes return home for their longest home stand of the year. We're talking 5 straight games in Raleigh. And they're going to be good. They're going to be so good. We're playing Colorado. We're playing Minnesota. We're playing Buffalo. And, we're playing Detroit. Low expectations, my friends. I do of Detroit. I wish them all the best. But, come on. And New York Rangers. Enough said. We're talking no airports, no hotel rooms, no cross-country flights, just home cooking, sleeping in your own bed, and maybe the odd parent-teacher night, which the good old boys should do. Don't forget about that. Go talk to your kids' teachers. Be the good man that you are. Come on. But they get to practice at their own facility, playing in front of their own fans, having home ice advantage. Man, that is huge. And late in the season, this kind of stretch is an absolute luxury. Make no mistake, we have to harvest these points here. Because buried inside that home stand is the game I have circled in bright red ink. Thursday, February 25th, the sensational Macklin Celebrini and the San Jose Sharks make their only trip to Raleigh this season. And let's all hope that little Mackie doesn't get cleaned out by some big goon out of New York again this year, because it happened. Oh, poor Mackie. But anyway, hey, let's stay optimistic because I really want the good people of Raleigh to be able to witness this young generational superstar in person. It's not on our team, but you gotta love him. Man, Celebrini is an absolute wizard with the puck. He has elite hands, elite vision, elite hockey IQ. I'm just going to say it, and you can hate me for it if you want, but I'm going to say it. San Jose is everybody's +1 team. Like, I am a Canes fan front to back. I've got the jersey, trust me, I do. But you know what? I really do enjoy watching San Jose. So I'm guilty. Love me, hate me. I hope you don't disown me, but hey, if you can't stand me because I like San Jose, say la vie, my friends. They're a fun squad to watch, and I wish Macklin a long career. I hope he plays until he's like 45. He's amazing. Mackie, he's capable of producing highlight reel plays every single night. But you know what? We're talking about our Canes. And our Carolina boys, they can counter with the very best shutdown defender in hockey. Because we've got Jacob. I was going to say we've got the Hulk, but I don't know if that makes sense. Because if you give Celebrini time and space in the offensive zone, he will absolutely make you pay. The Hurricanes' blue line will need perfect gaps, physical play, and relentless pressure to keep him from getting creative in. We've got the sauce. I know we can do it. I just know it. And if this game remains meaningful in the standings, man, the Lenovo Center is going to be absolutely rocking. Because opportunities to watch a generational talent like Macklin Celebrini live do not come around often enough. And just when you think the schedule finally eases up, the road calls out one last time. From March 16th through March 23rd, the Canes embark on their second longest road trip of the season. Anaheim, Los Angeles, San Jose, then it's back across the country to face Dallas and New Jersey. That is a brutal stretch. Late night games on the West Coast, multiple time zones, thousands of air miles, and then immediately jumping back into heavyweight matchups against the Stars and the Devils. This is the kind of trip that tests a team's depth, its leadership, its resolve. In other words, a perfect dress rehearsal for playoff hockey. And speaking of surviving the grind, over the course of the next 84-game season, the Hurricanes will battle through a staggering 14 back-to-back sets. 14. That is 28 games played on consecutive nights. No recovery days, no excuses, just pure endurance. This is why NHL players are among the toughest athletes in professional sports. The schedule is relentless. The travel is relentless. The physical punishment is relentless. But this Hurricane team, this roster was built for this. Built with speed, built with depth, built with experience. Built to go head-to-head with the very best teams in the league. And that is why I believe we are in for something special this year. A wild season, a historic season, a thrilling season. So mark your calendars, get those red jerseys ready, prepare your voices, and remember, if you're bringing the little Caniacs to the rink, don't forget to protect their little ears. So guys, this is a wrap. I want to thank everybody who stayed with me, so thank you very much. So please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any news, analysis, or any of the season coverage that I will do. And until next time, take care. Bye.